got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Check.
They'll run on first down. Rice, he'll have a first down past the 40. And running, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Lewis here on first down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
You 76, tell him. 76. 76.
On first and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go. Check. Fresno. Slam. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. It's Rice. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play that time for the Ravens. 71 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, exit.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. It's just me.
They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run with Lewis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Rice, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 6!
On 1st down, it's Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Recon, 132 fighter. Harbaugh. Hey, high 7.
To throw is gone. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Tonight, by 20.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dante Pettis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a heck of a move. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
No chance. Check nine. Hey, alert three. Slam.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Rice stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Rice. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
13.
On 3rd down, Rice. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Tucker now for the extra point.
That's it. Here we go.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Haywood!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing on second down. Goff. His throw incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens will take over. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
White.
They'll run on first down. It's Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a give right side. Rice. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jim. Wide, get wide. Kill. Motion.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Get ready. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
It's now second and 6 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Rice. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, watch it. Hatch it.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Set About to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
We go tonight. 180.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's checking.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
See what you got. 25, check
1, Omaha.
Check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Rice. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the... clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up
14.
Let's go. Mike 5. Coming this way. Here we go.
2 for 1.
Check 43. Check 3.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. A win would be their second on the young season. On first down, Rice. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 20, 10, 5, And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Hey, come on. Stay hot.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting.